that's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint, that those two numbers there are very, very important. Then you've got, of course, the unemployment report on Friday without any cash market going into it. Okay. So the Thursday that they chose, I guess, is sort of odd from that standpoint. And so the market will trade tonight. Futures will stop trading on indexes at 8:30 tomorrow, and then I think gold trades throughout the night and tomorrow, and then bonds trade through uh, tomorrow. I think 1:15, and then everything picks up at 5 o'clock Thursday evening or 6 o'clock Thursday evening Eastern time. So so if you look at those two numbers, now here's a couple of tickers you can write down. Apple, the range for it is 249.10, 240. Tesla is 426 to 373. 426 to 373. Tesla's trading 392 tonight. Okay. Let's see. Here's one. The QQQ, which is something everybody ought to be following, is 527.92 to 505. So in this 5 days, we've had a pretty good range, 25 points. Those are the numbers that will probably tell you the direction, and you get out of this rally to 10 or 11 o'clock and reversal. Did y'all copy those numbers? Did everybody copy those numbers? Let me ask that question. Yeah, I would, Chuck, did you type those numbers in there?
I got the E-mini S&P. I'm verifying the others. I'll have them typed in just a minute or two.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, those numbers will, if you start taking those numbers out, it's probably going to give you the direction, and then the news will catch up with the direction of the futures and the QQQ. So you'll have that as a lead in to have a head start on direction. And that takes all the noise out of the fundamentals, or not fundamentals, but the news reporting cycle, which is sort of interesting from my perspective. Sorry about that, guys. But it is cold, and I was cold the other day with that wind blowing, and so I feel very lucky tonight to be inside a warm office. So I feel good. So I hope everybody's doing good. And let's get into the slides tonight, and then of course tomorrow I will post T-Buzz TV after tonight and put some comments on there. So be part of that on the free Telegram channel, and then we'll go from there. Before I get started, anybody got any questions at all before I get into this night's presentation? Uh, One comment I would say, how many people use laptops to trade on? Let me just ask that question. I'm gonna do a little survey here before I get going. Laptops to trade on. Or, I'll say laptops. Just type in laptops or actual desktop. I'm curious about that because I noticed in the class that I just taught this week, okay, that a lot of people are not using a mouse. And for the life of me, I don't know how you can trade without using a mouse. And the time it takes to put orders in and everything, and especially in the heat of the battle on a laptop, is creates an execution issue when you're putting you're putting your trades in. Okay. I did a one-on-one today, and one of the things in the one-on-one that was pretty obvious was the amount of time it's costing. I would say on an average 20 cents entry and 20 cents out on options. So I would definitely use a mouse. I don't know how if I didn't have if I didn't have a mouse, I wouldn't trade. That mouse is very important. I even used one for this presentation. Okay. And I'm bringing that up because it's pretty important because you're fighting the odds when you're putting those orders in based on the speed of execution and things that's going on. Okay. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there for people. A little insight that might help you. All right. YouTube, we'll be posting some new stuff next week, but get joined to the YouTube. And for Friday's unemployment report, little bonus here, I'll be live during the unemployment report on Friday if you're on my YouTube channel. So we'll be doing that Friday, okay? And I'll try to get that done, okay? So go out and buy a mouse. That's what I'd leave you with. All right, folks, risk involved in trading. The risk is one of the things you got to worry about because you're going to have losses, but if you can keep those losses small, you will have some gains that will offset those if you follow a good process. Now, for those that don't know me, I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange, just taught a futures class this week. We had more, we had 9 or 10 people. Anybody from my futures class here tonight? Had a little nice, a nice facility to do it in, and I think it was good. Carrie was there. Carrie, did you make it home okay? How'd you enjoy the class? Yeah, we've got a schedule. We're filled up on I'm doing in February and March. Talk to Kelly or Jeffrey Andraka, and they'll tell you. I think we got some openings in April. Okay, that's just the way it is. Uh, I like working with students face to face, and it's been a lot of fun this week. But getting ready with the unemployment report on Friday to get really focused. Here's some notable stock moves today. If you look at the E-mini, Seven Sisters update, 222. That was today. Dow about 21. DAX moved. Europe moved. Gold moved. Crude moved. And bonds went down. Okay. Now, the 10 tickers for the week. Tesla, I put this out, had to get above 437. MSTU, it surged to 1280 this week. It's pulled back now, but I put a thing out in TNT. I'd be buying it again around 880 on TNT. NVIDIA surged to 153 this week. TSM went to 222. Joby, I think got up to about 1080. Palantir never got above 80.55, and in fact turned down. Bitto never got up. XLY never went down. TQQ got above 82, went to 85, and the QQQ went to 527. That was from Sunday night through Tuesday. Not a bad set of numbers if you were there and saw those tickers. Now, we have our conference scheduled June 1st through the 3rd. Who is coming to this conference? Here in Ponte Vedra Beach. Rhonda says she is. Okay. All right, Rhonda, we got a bunch. Boy, oh boy. Joe's coming. John's coming, Jim. We're going to be at the Players Club, back at the Players Club. We're excited about that. And it's the first Monday and Tuesday in June. Okay. Hey, David. Yeah, well, take one of these seats. I don't know how many we got left, but we're going to be really educating face to face. If you ever been to one of our classes, people tell me it's well worth the trip. And we trade and talk and have a lot of fun together. Now, I believe you had to put about 3 hours for every hour you put in trading on education. I'm continually educating myself, learning, and I try to stay abreast of all the changes. And I think about last year and this year and this week. Clearly, education is at the top of my agenda. The educated traders seem to persevere, learn. Everybody makes mistakes, but learning from those mistakes is how you improve and achieve the goals you set for yourself. Market never is the same from one year to the next. However, some of the techniques that you use stay the same. Continue to educate yourself and focus on that. We do this once a year where we have a low price to come, and we do it right here in Ponte Vedra Beach. Sawgrass is what it's known as. So welcome to Sawgrass 2025. And that's an older picture, I think. And I can say it is, but looks like that was when we used to do it at the Indian Club. Elevate it, we'll educate, we'll train, and we'll use the experience to have some fun. I say taking money from the uneducated traders. Okay? Now, we'll trade the hot stocks, obviously, the ones that moved during that time period. You saw the ones on my 10 ticker list. We had six on my 10 ticker list that made a lot of people smile that were there Sunday night to get in on Monday. I go every Sawgrass to try to throw about 10 trades on there and have a perfect record. We've done it in the past. We've been usually about 8 out of 10, but we have had 10 out of 10. That's how we did. We did 13 trades in 2024. Our accuracy was 84%. Made about $766 per 1,000 you risk. Some people say that come to those conferences that they've never seen anything like it because of the way we do it. We've been doing it for years, and I'll let that speak for itself, but try to be there in 2024, 2025. Here's what the students said. We have a video here we're going to play.
Yep, getting it going right now.
Wow, sounds like a plan.
The biggest thing about any event that we hold, literally, is we're trying to put people in the right mind frame of the current market.
Well, as the market has evolved, certain things don't work anymore. Time adapts, and you would not realize that if you were delving into the old ways of doing things.
It's complete, yeah, and it's factual, and it's unvarnished.
Tom just talks to you in a way that is honest, straightforward, direct. What he thinks will work, and I think that's really, really important.
I feel that Tom gives you personalized attention. He will pull you aside and talk to you, wants to know what your story is, how he can help you, and how he can guide you, that kind of thing.
The way that Tom does it, like looking at the market, it's very smart, intelligent, and it's been very successful with me. This DTI method is by far the best I've ever seen.
Well, what Tom delivers is confidence.
If you're going to be successful, you will probably end up here anyway, and this is a lot faster route to get there.
And you learn a lot more during the in-person class than I think you can pick up online.
If you can come in person, there's nothing like it. It's the drop in the bucket for the education you're going to get.
Tom, you have a gift, and you have been enabling people and changing lives.
This has been probably the most positive experience I've had with training and learning. The thing I get from you, I don't get from most of the other folks, is that you really care that we're learning.
Tom Busby, I'm so glad that to have met you in life, and I thank God for it.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity, because you can keep all your knowledge to yourself. And having the knowledge is something that I can't pay for except through something like this. It'll change. It's going to change my family's life. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
There you go, T-Buzz.
Well, I'll say that's a hard act to follow, and I want to thank all those people that participated in that video. That motivated me seeing that. I mean, thank you, all you that made that video possible. And we'll do it again. And I think that the nice thing about it is, whatever group comes, you'll be well fed. The same guy that cooks for the players tournament, golf tournament, will cook for us at TPC. And that Sunday night is that meal is something else. If you like to eat, you definitely want to be there. That's all I tell you. Anyway, we'll be there. The group will be there. We'll put it together, and I think you'll be happy you did sign up. We'll meet and greet the Monday night. We have a reception there at the Players Club. We'll do live trading in future stocks and options during that time period. I'll show you how to use probabilities to take bigger gains and smaller losses. That's one of the key things that we go over. And each day we'll offer an opportunity and 10 questions you ask yourself before you enter a trade. and the stock opportunities out there. I'll show you how to find them, and you can take it home with you, and you'll use what I use when I do what I do. And also having a great plan. Day one, we get started at night at 6 to 8 that night. We'll meet, eat. 8 to 8:30, we'll plan for the week together. Day two, have breakfast from 8 to 9. From 9 to 12, that's where the rubber hits the highway. We start looking for opportunities. We have lunch. That afternoon, we do more trading. That night, we have the little reception party and dinner. Day three, 8 to 9, breakfast again. Do more live trading, lunch. I will give you the second half portfolio that I'll be using. There's the location. It's a beautiful location, and can't say enough about that. We've had a lot of people turn the corner and pick up what I would call the necessary ingredients being face to face. All of DTI's top two students come from years. You saw Edwin there. He's been with me about 15 years. He always comes, brings his wife. June 1st through the 3rd. You heard it directly from them. I can tell you how great it is, but they can't. I can't beat what they said. Ryan, who's a professional trader, got involved with me many years ago when I started DTI. Really thought the Sawgrass event was icing on the cake. Todd, another long-term student, gets to interact, see old friends, and do a little trading. Bill, that's the DTI salute right there. He started many years ago in Mobile, Alabama. And we'll be doing that a lot during the conference as we make winning trades. Approved by Bill, right there. Having fun. Now, a lot of people charge an arm and a leg for an event like this. I've kept the price low over the years. It's not going to cost you $5,000. Not going to be paying the 10. The price, $19.97 for the whole conference. If you fill out the remaining seats tonight, we call it an early action discount, where we say it's sold out. Be part of that. You'll be paying $1,000. That's the way you want to go, so don't hesitate. 40 people are eligible. 10 are already taken. Will it be you? I like that. $9.97, June 1st through the 3rd. You can call 904-416-1776 or go to dtitrader.com/sawgrass. Wow. Adam, I hope you get all 40 of them filled tonight, because once I get it filled, the big bonus that was not in the slides, I will start webinars to train you on some key items. So it's really a course inside of a course joining this tonight. So as soon as those 40 are gone, I say, come on down. How's that sound to get started on that? If everybody takes those spots and we can get started, get 4 or 5 months of training before we show up. Never done it that way, but I always did it a month out. I'll do it once we get to 40 gone. We'll use that as the trigger. Any questions? Fred, it's the 1st through the 3rd of June. 1st through the 3rd of June. By the way, If you do sign up, send an email that says, I'll let you design some of the special topics and I'll cover them. If you got certain things you want me to cover during the seminar, be sure to send that email to dtitrader.com/sawgrass, I guess, right, Adam? Or they can send it to tbuzz TNT at DTI Trader, and we'll take care of it that way. But if you take one of those spots, items you want me to focus on, that's about as good as I can make it. Any other questions before I go? Any other questions? Type in if you're going to take one of those spots. I want to get a sort of feel for who's signing up tonight and see how many we got to do to fill out that deal. Timothy said, I signed up last year for this one. Well, you got the deal. Way to go. Bruce is coming. Deborah's in. That's 38. 37. Barbara's 36. Wow. 34. I'm counting down. Oscar, look forward to seeing you. Todd, 33. Bill, 32. Way to go. Right, Oscar. Yeah. Send an email to tbuzztnt at gmail.com and it'll come to me and I'll do it. Jennifer's coming. David's bringing his daughter. All right. 31. Joe says don't count him out. Down to 30. Okay, good. That's good. Got any questions? Call 904-416-1776. June will be here before you know it, and that price will be gone before you know it. Exactly. Any questions before I sign off? All right. Listen to T-Buzz TV tomorrow. Jim says he signed up. He's going to take it online instead of come in person. That's okay, Jim. Appreciate it. We do offer it online if you can't make it in person. Deb says she's bringing her son. Okay, pretty soon we're not going to have any spots. That's great, Deb. That's super. All right, Adam, thank you. I love that video. That was great. See you on the flip side. Be sure to watch T-Buzz TV.